Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about doing a headlight conversion on the Yamaha Royal Star Venture. And there's my bike fully apart. Anyways, so I started doing it. I thought, good time to make a video. There's been a lot of guys talking about it. I'm going to make a video on it and just show you the old headlight and how to convert it to an LED upgrade to the best of my knowledge. So anyway, so this is what I've done so far. I did one of the running lights, okay, just to show comparison between the old look and the new look. And I'm pretty happy with it. I really like it myself. So what I did was I ordered an LED headlight and two running lights from Amazon. Okay, so I'm going to start by, you have to remove the front of your fairing, you have to get your headlight bucket out, and I've done that. I've taken the front of the fairing off, gives you access to the headlight bucket, and there we go. I just kind of screwed it in loosely for you guys, but there's two screws on each side to hold the headlight in, as well as one down on the side here for the alignment screw. You have to take that off as well. And you pull this out and you have to disconnect your light, your wiring, okay? And then boom, you just have what you need in your hands. These two screws that you took off your headlight, put them back in the hole, that way you know where they are. Okay, so you'll notice that there's actually no headlight glass cover on my casing. I already previously took this off with the heat gun, and it came out really nice with the heat gun. I used the X-Acto to cut around the caulking, I guess, whatever it was, the silicone. Then I dropped it, and that's where it landed. Anyways, glad I'm not going to be using that again. And now I'm at the point of no return. So I'm going to show you my way of measuring to cut this out, because you can keep the shroud, like the headlight bucket, but you got to cut some of the backing off. So we're going to come over here to my little work table here. You take your rubber mounting, this was on the back, I don't know, it's a rubber casing, I guess for waterproofing, whatever. Undo the clip for the bulb. Okay, we're going to edit this because it should come out easy. There we go. So bulb's out, and you have a glass trim that goes, your glass goes here and the trim keeps your glass in. You just got to take off, just bend up the little tabs, and this comes off, and then you have access to your glass. Anyways, okay, so here we are getting ready to cut your headlight shroud to fit the LED light in. Okay, now here's the LED light. Okay, I'm not going to take the plastic off just yet. That's how thick it is. And that's your headlight shroud. So you can stick that through, but it just doesn't fit. So you have to cut the back of your headlight shroud. Okay? Now, what I did was, how I measured it, I actually have a caliper. Okay? And that's how I measured it. But you guys, you can just use a ruler, it's fine. You can guess at it, guess on the high side. So if you cut more, that's fine too. What I did was, I measured from the front of the LED light to the flat part right here, because this definitely has to go through. Okay, so I measured from the front of the light Okay, and I just kind of looked down and squared it up, and I'm looking at about 1.25 inches, okay, from the front. And then if you go from the edge, the back of the LED, and you want to just get it on, you're looking at about 1 inch. So you can go with the inch, probably be better. So what I did was, now that I got my inch, I know my distance, that's exactly how much is out here. So what I did was, if you could maybe come in with the camera a little bit, can you see what, the scratch mark I have? So I rested the caliper along the edge of the headlight bucket, and it came down, and the inside is very easy to scratch. So what I did was I just rested it there, and I went all the way around and made a scratch mark in a big circle. Okay. And when I was done, I ended up with that mark. So now that's where I got to cut out my headlight. So if I get rid of all this stuff, now the new LED headlight will fit in there. We can put the chrome cover back on, and everything will be in its place. Okay, and it'll fit. And then you can use your housing and your headlight adjust, which is still on this, and it'll be like nothing ever changed, other than you have a brand new LED headlight. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the bench and cut this out. Okay, for me, you're going to cut this out. I'm going to use a die grinder with a cutting wheel. Okay, so cut it out, like I said, 1 inch around from the edge, from the inside edge of your headlight bucket. And you should have enough room. So, final moment of truth, we're gonna pop it in loosely and just see. And throw it in like that, like that. Like that. There. Okay, so it's in, and it's got a little bit of wiggle space, but it is not flush inside the headlight bucket. And I think I know the reason why. When I take this out, this LED headlight has all these little tabs, okay? And I gotta grind these tabs off. And if you have a headlight, there's 3 of these. If you buy an LED headlight, you might have that same issue, obviously with your bucket, because you have a Royal Star. And you have to grind these 3 little tabs off, and it should sit flush. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back, and had to do a little bit more cutting on the headlight bracket. The back base, the old back base, okay, I cut that off, realized the LED light is bigger than that, a lot bigger. Once I took my measurements again, I literally had to cut the whole, almost the whole entire headlight tub out, right up to the welded brackets to keep this on. So for my headlight, I needed to cut the whole thing out, and then it mounted, and then I could put the ring on, this chrome ring that comes standard with the original headlight. So a lot of grinding, a lot of cutting. Oh, if you guys are going to order this, okay, or order one like it, you guys need to make sure it's definitely going to be a 7-inch, and there's going to be some grinding and some cutting. So you need some cutting discs, a small die grinder or an electric grinder, and patience. A lot of patience. Anyways, but it can be done. I like it, looks good. There was a guy in one of the venture forums talks about this. There's probably a bunch of guys that talk about doing this. Get as much information as you can from these guys, or their information, just copy, paste it, print it out. Really read up on it when you take your headlight out, and be careful ordering a light. Just get a good look at them. Make sure it's a 7-inch, and make sure there's no nothing on the back edge. Otherwise, you're going to be grinding all that off to get it smooth so it'll sit flush in the chrome jewel here. So, anyways, it's doable. It's just a lot of work. So I'm glad I'm done. But I'll show you the small lights, and good luck. Okay guys, I'm back, and I finished doing the headlight, putting the LED headlight in, and showed you one LED running light. Now I'm gonna show you how I did it with the other one. So for this, you need a screwdriver and a pair of side cutters. Cut the wires out. Okay. There's a screw underneath it, underneath the headlight bezel. You're gonna loosen it up. I'm not even sure if you have to take it right off. I'm gonna try to see the difference. See if I can. Nope. There you go. Loose. I didn't even loosen it. And 2 wires. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little bit of those wires like I did with the other one, and I'm gonna cut them. Running lights out. Okay. We're gonna take that. There's a little guide in the back. There you go. Okay. Remember which way that goes in. And then the headlight comes out. Okay, screw goes at the bottom. See that screw? So it goes at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna grab the new one. New LED running light. Ooh, shiny, looks good. And now, to wire this one up, you're gonna need some strippers and crimpers, and two butt splice. You're gonna need strippers, crimpers, and 2 butt splice. Strip them down. Got a little bit of solder on the end of these. It's kind of good so they don't fray. Do your headlight, running light. I don't know why I keep saying headlight. But okay, that's it. Crimp your butt splice on your headlight. If you got better butt splice, that's good. If you got something else that you use, whatever, it's all good. All right, so I'm gonna butt splice these up, and then going to tie wrap the wires with one single little tie wrap, because I like it neat inside the housing. I don't like the wires to bounce around. Okay, small tie wrap, like it's little, but it'll do the job. So you figure out where you want to put this. Obviously you got a little hole here for condensate water to exit, so you want that at the bottom. For me, I want it like to wrap it around. Everybody's going to be different. There, that's done. Let me cut the tie wrap. I place the wires inside. I have to put the bezel on. Take two. Throw the ring on, reconnect. Go get another tie wrap. Okay, tie wraps in, on. Okay guys, battery died, so I had to give it a second to come back. So everything is back together and the wires are tucked in, everything's tie wrapped. I'm going to put it back on the light. Use your Phillips screwdriver, tighten things up, get another look at it, make sure everything looks square to your eye. And do a final tighten with the screwdriver. Double check both. They both look the same. And voila, done. That was quick and easy. The headlight, not so quick and easy. Anyways, there's that one light. There's the other one. There they are. Give me a second and I will turn them on. Let's see if I can shut off the lights, close the garage door, give you a better look. Not bad, pretty bright. I'll try and shine them up there, but don't want to blind you guys. Okay, we're going to turn on the headlight and running lights. They're not fully assembled in the bike yet, but at least you guys get a picture of what they look like. Like that. Like that. Doesn't really do it justice, but you get the idea. I'll be very curious to see what this looks like at night. You know what? I'll try and put in just a little video of the lighting. I wish I would have did it with the old one first, but anyways, I think I'm going to be happy. Bye for now.